In the last 24 hours, this transfer window has completely flipped on its head. Aston Villa just put a British transfer record price tag on their own player. Arsenal have reportedly lost a race to Manchester City for a 16-year-old. Real Madrid are apparently sniffing around a player Arsenal only just signed permanently. And one Arsenal player has already agreed to leave for Turkey. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's real, what's noise, and what could blow up Arsenal's summer plans completely. This is Emirates Edge. Let's get into it. Let's start with the number that's got everyone talking. Aston Villa are reportedly demanding a British transfer record fee, somewhere around £130 million, to even consider selling Morgan Rogers. £130 million. That would smash the current British record. Former Arsenal midfielder Emmanuel Petit has already gone public calling the valuation a ridiculous amount of money, and he's not wrong to be shocked. But here's the open loop. Arteta clearly doesn't think it's ridiculous because the interest hasn't cooled off. And now there's a theory floating around that this isn't just about adding Rodgers, it's about replacing someone. Which brings us to the next story. Because there's also a rumour going around that Martin Odegaard could be on his way out, with Galatasaray credited with interest. Now, sources close to the club are pushing back hard on that one, calling an Emirates exit for Odegaard completely false. Odegaard's focus right now is reportedly on Norway's World Cup run, not a transfer saga. So take the Galatasaray links with a pinch of salt. But the fact that this rumour even started right as the Rodgers pursuit heats up tells you people are already speculating about a one-in, one-out scenario in that attacking midfield role. Worth watching, even if it's not confirmed. Now, here's a genuine blow. Jeremy Monga, the 16-year-old wonderkid we talked about last time as a potential steal, reports now suggest Manchester City have reached an agreement with Leicester to sign him, beating Arsenal to his signature. And there's a detail that makes this sting even more. City's new manager, Enzo Maresca, worked with Monga at Leicester before, so this always had a personal angle City could lean on that Arsenal simply couldn't match. If this goes through, it's a genuine miss for Arsenal's recruitment team, and a reminder that being first to a story doesn't always mean you finish the deal. Let's talk about the midfield battle, because there's actual encouragement here. Reports suggest Newcastle are softening their stance on Bruno Guimarães, with Arsenal preparing a package worth around £55 to £60 million. That's a serious jump from the rejected opening bid we talked about before. If Newcastle really are capitulating, as one report put it, this could be the midfield deal that actually gets over the line this summer. Then there's Alex Scott. This one's turned into a genuine free-for-all. Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City and Chelsea are all reportedly in the race for the Bournemouth midfielder. 4 Premier League heavyweights chasing one 22-year-old tells you everything about how highly he's rated right now. Bournemouth don't need to sell, so expect this one to drag, possibly all the way to deadline day. Now, here's a twist nobody saw coming. Piero Hincapié, the defender Arsenal just made permanent for £34.5 million, is reportedly attracting interest from Real Madrid, who could test Arsenal's resolve with an offer worth around €60 million. Think about that. Arsenal barely finish one deal before somebody's already trying to poach the player. Arsenal's reaction, according to reports, has been to shut that down quickly. But when Real Madrid come calling, that conversation never fully goes away. On the exit side, it looks like Leandro Trossard's future is finally resolved. Reports say Arsenal have agreed a deal to sell him to Besiktas for around £17 million. That clears a path, and reportedly the first step in Arsenal's plan to bring in a new left-sided forward, which is exactly where Bradley Barcola comes back into the picture. His future at PSG remains genuinely unclear, and both Arsenal and Liverpool are credited with interest if he becomes available. A couple more names worth flagging quickly. Arsenal have reportedly added Aaron Wan-Bissaka to their list of right-back targets, seen as a possible option if Ben White's situation moves in a different direction this summer. And at centre-back, Arsenal have been credited with interest in Aston Villa's Ezri Konsa, early stages, but a name to remember. So here's where the rumour mill actually stands. A British record chase for Rodgers that might come with an Odegaard subplot nobody's confirmed yet. A painful miss on Monga to City, Genuine momentum on Guimarães. A four-club scrap for Alex Scott. Real Madrid already circling a player Arsenal just signed. And Trossard's Besiktas move potentially unlocking a completely different forward plan. This is exactly why you don't blink during a transfer window. Because in 24 hours, half of this could be old news and replaced by something even bigger. Do you think Arsenal should really pay £130 million for Rodgers? Is losing Monga to City a disaster or a lucky escape? And should Arsenal be worried about Real Madrid's interest in Hincapié? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. See you in the next one.